Hello to all my college football friends and fans out there. Welcome to the Buckeye Vinny YouTube channel sports show. My friends, if you haven't already subscribed, please click on the subscribe button. And let's not forget, if you like this video, which I hope you all do, please click on the like button. My friends, sit back, relax, and let's get this video started. Today's video is going to be about college football preseason top 5 rankings for the up-and-coming 2024 college football season. I'm going to start from 5 and work all the way to number 1, who I believe will start the year in 2024 ranked number 1. So coming in at number 5, my friends, I'm going to have to go with the Alabama Crimson Tide. Last season, Alabama had a really good year, okay? They finished 12 wins, only 2 losses. They beat the Georgia Bulldogs in that SEC championship game. And, what more can you say? Their only 2 losses were to 2 splendid teams. Okay, they ended up getting beat by the Texas Longhorns in Tuscaloosa. And they ended up getting defeated by Michigan in the playoffs 27-20. But other than that, Nick Saban did a superb job with this very young team last season. Now, out goes Nick Saban, in comes Coach DeBoer. Coach DeBoer will be working with a very, very good quarterback, to say the least, without a doubt. Jalen Milroe. Last season, Milroe threw 23 touchdown passes. He threw for 2,834 yards on the year. And let's not forget, Jalen Milroe is definitely a dual-threat quarterback. He ran for 12 touchdowns last season. So this young man accounted for 35 of Alabama's touchdowns last year. 23 through the air and 12 on the ground. Look for Alabama and Coach DeBoer to have a very, very good season. I'm looking at right around an easy 10-win year, maybe 11 wins. Coming in at number 4, I'm going to have to go, this was a toss-up for me, but I'm going to have to go with Texas and Coach Sarkisian's Longhorns last year. What more can you say? Texas did a splendid job. They were ranked as the top 4 best teams in college football in 2023. They did make it to the college football playoffs last year, only to lose to the Washington Huskies in that nail-biter 37-31. But my friends, when I look at Coach Sarkisian, a phenomenal coach without a doubt. Like I said, last season finished 12 wins and only 2 losses. When you're bringing back your star quarterback from last season, good things are going to happen. Keep him healthy, Coach, without a doubt, and Texas should have a splendid year. We are talking about QB1 last season, Quinn Ewers, threw 22 touchdown passes. He also threw for 3,479 yards. But my friends, listen to these names that he will be throwing to through the transfer portal. Matthew Golden, Amari Niblack, Silas Bowden, and Isaiah Bond. And in case a couple of these names rang a bell with Niblack and Isaiah Bond, that's right. These are Alabama transfers that came over to now play for Sarkisian and the Texas Longhorns. Coming in at number 3, this was a toss-up for me between Oregon and Texas at 3 or 4. I'm going to go with Oregon coming in at number 3. They are led, what more can you say, standout coach Dan Lanning. Last season led his Ducks to a 12-2 record. What a job he did. When you stop and look at this Ducks team, I broke this team down last season. Both of their losses was to the same team, my friends. That's right. They lost both games to the Washington Huskies. Both games were very close. We're talking about an Oregon Ducks team that lost 2 games by a total of only 6 points. So, my friends, if the Ducks would have been able to pull out one of those games, okay, say the Ducks would have finished 13-1, okay, without a doubt, I believe Oregon would have been picked as the top 4 last season in the playoffs if they only dropped one game. But once again, they dropped a regular season game in the Pac-12 to Washington by only 3 points, and they lost that thriller last year in the Pac-12 championship to the Huskies by only a field goal. Look for Dillon Gabriel. My gosh, what a phenomenal transfer for the Oregon Ducks. He came over from Oklahoma last year. Dillon Gabriel put up some really huge numbers last year for the Sooners. He threw 30 touchdown passes. He also passed for 3,660 yards. Very, very consistent quarterback. I believe he completed something like 67 or 68% of his passes. He will be throwing to 2 standout wide receivers, Tez Johnson. Johnson put up some huge numbers last year for the Ducks, and also will be throwing to transfer from, I believe, Texas A&M, Evan Stewart. This young man, sure-handed. He runs very good routes, very quick on his feet. If you're Dan Lanning and the Ducks, good things are going to happen, to say the least. Coming in at number 2 for college football top 5 rankings in 2024 season, I have my Ohio State Buckeyes coming in at number 2. Last season finishing 11-2. One of their losses was to our arch rival Michigan, and the other loss came in the Cotton Bowl to the Missouri Tigers, 14-3. But my friends, when you stop and look at this Buckeye team, okay, last season they were the 2nd best in the country in total defense. That's right. Coach Jim Knowles, he's kept by his word. The minute he come on the scene as the defensive coordinator for the Buckeyes, he has promised us a winning and physical defense, and he lived up to that promise last season. The Buckeyes only gave up 11.2 points per game. My friends, listen to these names that are coming back on defense. Okay? Defensive ends, Jack Sawyer, JT Tuamala. Defensive lineman, Tyleek Williams. My friends, cornerback, Denzel Burke. We also have really good transfer coming in. Last season, true freshman, Caleb Downs, the safety. My friends, he put up some huge numbers for the Alabama Crimson Tide, but now he will be our Buckeye safety. And my friends, like I said, you break this team down, a tremendous defensive team without a doubt. This is a big reason why I have the Buckeyes sitting at number 2. Let's not forget, they landed some really top names through the transfer portal. Will Howard, if everything should stay right, this young man needs to stay healthy. He will be our starting QB. He transferred over from Kansas State last year, put up some really good numbers. Let's not forget Junkins, our running back. My friends, what more can you say about Junkins? He is the real deal. This young man last year played for Ole Miss Rebels, where he rushed for 1,158 yards last season and counted 15 rushing touchdowns. He's fast, he's hard runner, he's strong. Look for him to help out that offensive coordinator, Chip Kelly. We all know Coach Kelly loves to run that football. Look for him to mix it up between track star Trevion Henderson and now Junkins. My friends, wow. If you're the Buckeyes, the sky's the limit. They really are. The Buckeyes, I really easily could have picked them at number 1 in my preseason poll, but I did go with number 2, okay? And if you're Coach Ryan Day, you can't wait to start off this season. And I'm just going to be honest with you. When you break it down, this is not a really difficult schedule if you're the Ohio State Buckeyes. It's truly not. Okay, yes, they have to travel to always tough Oregon to play them on the road. But my friends, other than that, Okay, other than that game, they do have to travel to Happy Valley to get it on with Coach James Franklin and the Penn State Nittany Lions. But let's be honest, Coach Ryan Day has had his way with Penn State ever since he's come on the scene as the Buckeyes head coach. So, they do have Michigan at home in the shoe. So all in all, if the Buckeyes can play consistent and get past Oregon, they could run the show and they could run their schedule throughout the whole year. And coming in at number 1, I'm going to have to go with the Georgia Bulldogs. Georgia last season finished 13-1. They had that massacre game defeating the Florida State Seminoles in the Orange Bowl last season, 63-3. My friends, a lot of times they say the way you end the year is the way you start off the year, with momentum, okay? Without a doubt, a lot of momentum. QB1, Carson Beck, coming back. This young man, what more can you say about Carson Beck? He threw 24 touchdown passes last year. He threw for 3,941 yards last season and also completed 73% of his passes. He is the real deal, without a doubt, my friends. When you think of the Georgia Bulldogs and Coach Kirby Smart, Coach Kirby Smart has proven that his Dogs program simply reloads and not rebuilds. So this is a big reason why I have Georgia coming in ranked number 1 to start off the year. When you break this down, they've done a pretty good job also in their transfer portal with Trevor Etienne coming over. Last season, Etienne put up some good numbers with the Florida Gators. He rushed for 753 yards last year, 8 rushing touchdowns, and let's not forget an impressive 5.7 yard per carry average last season for Trevor Etienne. He will definitely help out this Bulldogs offense, to say the least. I've always said, for a successful passing attack, you must have a very consistent running attack. The running attack will open up the passing attack. So by having Broderick Robinson II and now Trevor Etienne, my friends, let's not forget Andrew Paul. Good things are going to happen if you're a Georgia Bulldogs fans in 2024, to say the least. So one more time, my friends, the college football preseason top 5 ranking for 2024 looks like this. Number 5, Alabama. Number 4, Texas Longhorns. Number 3, Oregon Ducks. Number 2, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And coming in at number 1, the Georgia Bulldogs. My friends, I hope everyone enjoyed this video today of the top 5 college football preseason rankings. Once again, if you are new to my channel, please click on that subscribe button. I hope you enjoyed this video, so please click on the like button. And like always, please comment down below what you feel of the top 5, or do you see it a little different? If you do, please give me your top 5. If you ever want me to do a suggested video, please comment, let me know what you would want done, and I will do it. Like always, my friends, peace out. God bless. Everybody have a safe and blessed Sunday. Buckeye Vinny is out of here.